begin.
Okay. Hello, we are good runner too, and we want to. The story is Jason and Medea. I play the Jason.
Hello, I'm me, and I will introduce the roles to all of you. And in the play, I will play one of the children.
Hello, my name is Cherry, and I play children.
Hello, I'm Hermosa, and I played Athis.
I'm Judy. I introduced the video.
I'm Anita, and I'll do the story summary, and I'll play as Gloss.
Hello, I'm Kanako, and I also talk about story summary, and I'm narrator.
Hi, I'm Cindy. I'm going to introduce the Golden Fleece and I'm going to act Peleus.
Hello, I'm Daisy and I'm going to act Medea.
I'm Julia. I'm going to act Cupid and Medea's brother.
Bow.
And the first Medea. Medea, she was the daughter of the king Aeetes of Colchis, granddaughter of the sun god Helios. Medea fell in love with Jason and helped Jason to obtain the golden fleece, and then married him. Then Jason in Greek mythology, Jason is the son of the king of Colchis in Sicily and the leader of the Argonauts. Jason led the Argonauts in the quest for the golden fleece. Aeetes, he was the king of Colchis and Medea's father. He was cruel and ruthless. Phineas was the king of Colchis and Jason's uncle in Greek mythology. He is a cunning man, and a cruel man who imprisons his own brother for the sake of the throne.
The children are actually the offspring of Jason and Medea. Medea uses Zing and Pons in the murder of Gauss and Carrie, and then kills in a place culminating hero. And the children is actually in the play presented as naive and oblivious to the intrigue that surrounds Zing. Next is Helios. In Greek mythology, Helios is the sun god in Greek mythology, and he is the son of the Titan and the Heparin and the Titaness Sia. Next is Cupid. Cupid is the god of desire, erotic love, attraction, and affection, and he is often presented as the son of love goddess Venus and the god of war, Mars. Finally, Gauss was the daughter of Charon, and she is young and beautiful. She is the person whom Jason abandoned Medea, although she never uttered a word. Gauss's presence is constantly built as objective of Medea's jealousy.
The golden fleece was the fleece of a special goat which can talk and fly, and it is a symbol of authority and kingship. It had carried the queen's children to escape.
And I will talk about the story summary. Jason was the rightful prince of Iolcus, but his throne was stolen by his uncle Peleus. Jason reclaimed Peleus to return the throne. However, Peleus didn't want to return it, so he commanded Jason to bring the golden fleece from Colchis. And Peleus thought that Jason would never survive because this mission was very difficult. When Jason arrived in Colchis, he asked Aeetes to return the golden fleece, but Aeetes didn't want to return the fleece. Instead, he demanded his daughter Medea to force Jason to leave using the magic power. But she fell in love with Jason. And Medea helped Jason to accomplish Aeetes' mission, so Jason could bring the golden fleece to Iolcus.
I'll keep on the story summary. And Medea's father wanted Medea to force Jason to leave, but Medea actually fell in love with Jason. So his father thought that Medea has betrayed them, so he commanded his son, which is Medea's brother, to catch both of the couple and take them back. But Medea, to escape and protect Jason, Medea killed her brother, and in a very horrible way. And when Jason returned to his kingdom, and his uncle refused to give him the throne which he had promised, so he wanted revenge. And they tricked on the king, but they accidentally killed him. And last, Jason couldn't become king, and his ambitions grew day by day. Next page. And to become a king fast, so as soon as possible, Jason wanted to marry the princess in another country, so he betrayed Medea, and Medea was very angry, and he killed the princess from another country. And because she wanted revenge, she also killed her own children to revenge for Jason. And at last, Jason felt very sad and he's stressful, so he died on the ship when the ship crashed. And next is the video.
And this is the story about the golden fleece.
This is a story about a boy named Jason.
This is Jason's father.
Adventure to find
He is the rightful king of Iolcus. Now this is Peleus.
He is Jason's uncle and the king's brother. This is what he did. He took over Jason's father's throne and imprisoned him. Peleus lived in constant fear of losing what he had taken so unjustly, so he planned to murder Jason at birth. However, Jason's mother deceived him by mourning as if Jason had died. Meanwhile, the infant was bundled off to the wilderness cave of Chiron the centaur, where Jason grew up and was tutored. Now Peleus honored every god, except for Hera. Because of this, her plan to help Jason went into effect. She needed to know if he was a true hero for the task. When Jason came of age, he went out to reclaim the throne. On his way to Iolcus, there was a raging torrent. On the bank, there was an old woman who asked for his help in crossing. Would he give way to her request or go about his business? Jason took the woman across with her, where halfway he staggered under her unexpected weight. This woman was in fact Hera in disguise. Jason had lost a sandal in the moving stream, and this would prove significant. Back at Iolcus, an oracle had warned Peleus, beware of a stranger who wears but a single sandal. When Jason arrived in Iolcus, he asserted his claim to the throne, but his uncle Peleus had no intention of giving it up, particularly to a one-shoot stranger. In hospitality, Peleus invited Jason to a banquet. During the course of the meal, he engaged him in conversation. So you say you've got what it takes to rule a kingdom. How do you get rid of someone giving you difficulties? Send him after the golden fleece? Not a bad idea. It's just the sort of quest for a hero. Tell you what, why don't you go? And so our hero accepts. Word quickly went around about his quest, and his recruitments came at the same speed. His company was known as the Argonauts, after a ship, the Argo. So one autumn day, they set out. However, it wasn't long before troubles hit them. Their first night's stop was on an island exclusively populated by women, Stinky women. After that, they settled at Salmaedasus. The king welcomed them, but was in no mood for festive entertainment. He had offended the gods, and as a result, harpies invaded his territory. Every evening at dinner time, they dropped by to defecate on the king's food. Fortunately, 2 of Jason's crew were from the north wing, given flying power, so they chased the harpies away. In thanks, the king informed of danger en route to the Golden Fleece. The Argonauts needed to pass through 2 clashing rocks called the Symplegades. The method was to set a bird to fly through to prematurely clash the rocks, giving them enough time to pass. And so, that's what they did. The Argonauts arrived in Colchis. The king and his people were not usually kind to strangers. However, on an earlier occasion, a newcomer was given extended hospitality. He came on a flying golden fleece ram, sacrificed it, and hung the fleece in a grove. Now King Aeetes disliked Jason on sight, but his daughter Medea fell in deep passion with Jason from the goddess Aphrodite. So the king calmed down, and allowed him to the golden fleece. All he required of Jason was, as a simple token of good faith, was the merest of farmyard chores. There were 2 bulls, and all Jason needed to do was harness them, plow the field, sow it, and reap the harvest in a single day. Oh, and these bulls had feet of sharp brass and bad breath. In fact, they breathed fire. Conveniently, Medea was a famous sorceress, which she slipped Jason a salve, making him proof against fire and brazen heat. Now King Aeetes had some dragon teeth, which when they hit the soil, fully armed warriors sprouted from the ground. Jason used these men to help him in his work. When the work was complete, Jason threw a stone at one of the men, which confused him to attack his neighbor. By then, all the seamen had turned against one another until not one of them was left standing. King Aeetes still did not want to give away the fleece, telling Medea this. But because of her passion from the love goddess, she turned to lead Jason to where the fleece was hidden. The fleece was guarded by a dragon, but with a sleeping potion Medea had, she put the monster to sleep, and Jason retrieved the fleece. Jason and his Argonauts then returned to Greece. So that's the end of his story. Actually, he dumps Medea. Too bad. The end.
I'm here to tell you the myth of Jason, Medea, and the case of the love disease. It all starts when Jason and the Argonauts sail out to retrieve the golden fleece for Peleus, Jason's annoying relative. As they travel, Jason and the Argonauts overcome many obstacles before they finally get to Colchis, where the golden fleece is kept. There, Jason meets Medea, a young witch, and she promises to help him get the fleece from her dad, the king of Colchis, in return for marriage. So, of course, he proposes and then runs away without a second thought. This is the beginning of an ugly, one-sided relationship between the two of them that ultimately causes quite a bit of pain to a lot more people than just them. But anyways, the plan works, and Jason retrieves the golden fleece after completing a few difficult tasks. Yet Jason still has to flee with Medea because the king had changed his mind about giving away the fleece. Therefore, Medea deems it necessary to cut up her little brother and toss him into the ocean for her dad to retrieve and bury. I know, Medea is really insane, but Jason is also to blame. Eventually they return to Iolcus, Peleus' kingdom, and they are kicked out. So after many years of living together, Jason decides that he needs to get a new wife to replace the crazy old Medea. His fiance's name is Creusa. When Medea finds out, she gets really mad and does a number of crazy tasks, including seizing Jason's 2 sons and murdering them in front of his eyes. Keep in mind that they were also Medea's children. Jason chose the ultimate act of compassion and love when he tries to save his kids. So, overall, this gruesome myth, combined with the opinions of several philosophers and poets, creates a very negative connotation towards love, and the people of ancient Rome tried to stay away from it.
I'm Medea.
I'm Jason, who treats Medea's love.
I'm Peleus and I'm Jason's uncle.
I'm Atheus and I'm Medea's father.
I'm Cupid and Medea's brother.
You stole my throne many times ago.
Long time ago, there was a young man called Jason. Jason was a real prince of Iolcus.
You stole my throne many times ago. Now I won't take it back.
Ha ha. You think you can claim the throne? It is not that simple. But if you give me the golden fleece, I may return it to you.
Okay, deal.
But I think you will never survive.
Oh.
He was helped by Athena, who built the most biggest ship, Argo. It could help him to take the golden fleece and let him win his kingdom back. When Jason arrived at Colchis,
Welcome, Jason. What are you came here for?
King Attis, I want you to give me the golden fleece.
What? You want to get my most important possession?
Yes, I just want to borrow it. Please.
Please. You think I will just give it? Well, finish my mission.
Okay.
Attis demanded his daughter Medea, a very powerful witch, to force Jason leave. But Athena had prepared for this. She asked Cupid shot a golden arrow toward Medea. And then Medea fell in love with Jason.
So handsome! So handsome!
Medea, if you help me to get the golden fleece, I will marry you and you could be my queen in my country.
Okay, I'll help you, honey. Okay.
Medea helped Jason resolve each mission and found the golden fleece. The king felt very angry because of the betrayal. He commanded his son to grab the couple.
Go ahead, my son. Kill the thief and Medea.
Yes, father. Medea, don't go. You should shame of your misconduct.
Misconduct? What is misconduct? Are you kidding? Take that!
Ah!
Medea killed her brother and ripped him into pieces, threw them in the ocean.
Go away!
When they finally took the golden fleece back to Iolcos, the king refused to give his throne to Jason.
Here's the thing that you want.
Well, well, well. Look at my poor nephew. Do you think you can get back your crown?
Yes.
Don't be silly. Get out of my palace.
Oh, bad boy.
Jason and Medea decided to revenge. They had some tricks and mistreated the king to the death. Jason didn't become a king because of their tricks. This made Jason got mad and desired to be a king day by day.
I want to be a king. I want to be a king. What's going on, honey? Fuck off here. You are still be a woman. Oh, honey. What's wrong with you?
He decided to marry with Gross, a prince of another country. Then he could be a king immediately. He wanted to abandon Medea. This made Medea crazy. She sent Gross a gun with poison.
I'm the princess of another country. I'm Glass.
Hi, Glass.
Hello.
This gun can make you beauty.
Thank you.
Wear
So
it.
beautiful.
No, it's poisonous.
While Gross dressed in the gown, she was burned into the ash.
You too, the children of that guy, go to hell.
Medea even killed their children and ran to Athens. Jason felt disappointed and stressful.
Are you kidding? Why you killed our son?
Jason, you can only choose lonely or love me.
One day, he lay beside Ergo to take a nap.
I spent all of my life I want to be a king, but nothing happened on me.
The ship disintegrated suddenly and Jason died. The end.
Oh, and now we have question time. First, what did Jason do to take his throne back? Elma! Yeah, love you!
He asked by king that go to take the golden fleece.
Yeah! And second, what is Medea's revenge? Oh, Oli. Oh, sorry. I think. Oli.
Olin 在这啊。
Then you are the last villain.
She kills another country's princess and her two babies.
Well done. And who helped Jason to arrive at Colchis? Do you know? No. Medea is a princess in Colchis, so who helps him to arrive Colchis? Does anyone know? Yes, Athena. But we have no it, sorry. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bao. Thank you.